The zombie was distracted when a bag of garbage suddenly hit it in the head. The person who threw the garbage had not cleaned his room in years. Only in the most critical moment did he remember to tidy up. Afterward, he rewarded himself with a can of beer. Jack lived alone at home. He had no idea how miserable the outside survivors were. The reporter on the TV was also ridiculous. The zombies were right in front of her, yet she continued her live broadcast. A moment later, she was eaten by the zombies. Jack's beer was finished, so he planned to grab a few more cans from the fridge. But when he opened it, he realized it was empty. Jack looked down at the zombies and felt a sense of hopelessness. Yet, Jack couldn't live without alcohol. It had become his lifeline. Meanwhile, the couple downstairs were running out of supplies. They were so distressed they were crying, while the zombies kept banging on their door. Mike didn't know what to do. He hoped someone would come to save them. Mary heard Mike's cries and hurried over, and she saw Jack. Jack explained that the stairs in his apartment were filled with zombies. Even though Mike's house had no supplies left, he still offered for Jack to hide there. Jack refused the invitation because he still needed to get alcohol. He asked Mike if there was anything he needed. Mike said they were out of toilet paper, and Jack promised to bring back double ply. Jack hopped on his bike, and the zombies, seeing him, began chasing him wildly. Jack quickly found a convenience store and was caught on camera as he entered. Singing to himself, Jack stepped inside the store, only to find there was another survivor, a girl. Janet wasn't surprised to see Jack. Jack, embarrassed about being heard singing, blushed. To ease the awkwardness, he tried to start a conversation with Janet, but she didn't say a word and just left with her supplies. Jack didn't give up. After all, seeing another living person was a rare occasion, and she was a very attractive girl. He wasn't going to let her leave so easily. He asked Janet for her contact information, and she pulled out her phone. Jack thought she was agreeing, so he took out his phone to add her. But then Janet spoke, saying she thought Jack had only come for beer, which wasn't a high priority task. Jack was confused by what priority meant. Janet believed that Jack couldn't even evaluate risks properly and didn't want to team up with him. Jack would only slow her down. At that moment, Jack noticed the zombies were coming in. Janet was still refusing to add Jack as a friend, and a group of zombies charged at her. In the end, Janet saved Jack before she left. Jack was still dazed, wanting to thank her. When he walked out, he found his bike was broken. Nearby, there was an electric bike with the keys still in it. Jack abandoned his bike and soon saw a better motorcycle. He threw away the electric bike and quickly made his way to Mike's house. But when he arrived, Mike had already been attacked by zombies. After this incident, Jack realized the risks. He took out a notebook and wrote down the 100 things he needed to do before he turned into a zombie. The first was to confess his feelings to someone he liked, then a deep cleaning, followed by drinking beer and riding a motorcycle on the street. These were things already completed. He then wrote down 30 more tasks. When he finished, Jack closed the notebook. Meanwhile, Janet was entirely different. She woke up at 6 a.m. every day, ran 10 kilometers, and then replenished her vitamins. Lastly, she tried to make contact with people in other countries, but the whole nation had been affected by the disaster. Janet would observe the zombies' behaviors. Some zombies were slow-moving, while others were quick. To increase her chances of survival,